Hey golfers, I'm Brian Mahoney, Managing Director of Rules and Competitions, and I'd like to welcome you to Wingfoot Golf Club, site of the 100th playing of the Met Open Championship. In this edition of Met Extra Rules of Golf, we're going to talk about a couple rule scenarios that might occur out on the course. So here we are on the 8th hole of the East Course, and as you can see behind me, we're parallel to the driving range. Let's go talk about a couple situations that might occur. As you can see, the driving range is actually identified as internal out of bounds. So that means it's out of bounds within the confines of the golf course. Out of bounds is identified two parts. One, by white stakes that transition into the vertical posts that hold the range net. If someone's ball came to rest near the vertical post or the out of bounds stake, they would not be entitled to relief from either one of those objects. Reason being is, by definition, they're identifying a boundary and they are not an obstruction. So my ball's come to rest right here. Now I know the ball is in bounds because, again, the boundary is defined by the vertical posts. In this case, I now have interference from the range netting. The club and the MGA committee for the championship have deemed the range net to be an immovable obstruction, so players are entitled to free relief from the situation. If a ball comes to rest and has interference from the immovable obstruction, the fence, they're entitled to determine their nearest point of relief, measure one club length, that can be any club the player has in their bag, and they can lift the ball, clean it, and drop it within this space, shoulder height, arm's length. In this case, the first drop, the ball actually struck the golf course and rolled closer to the hole than the nearest point of relief. The rules would require the player to redo this, and on the second drop, the ball is now in play. Since we're by a range, another potential situation that could occur is a player playing a wrong ball. So in this case, there's my ball, and then there's a range ball, which under the rules of golf would be identified as a wrong ball. If a player were to play a wrong ball, in stroke play they'd incur a 2-stroke penalty, or in match play, loss of hole. For more information on the MGA or the Met Open Championship, please visit mgagolf.org.